Lieutenant Matt Riza, and I'm a medical guy in the Navy. He's a pilot.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they give me my wings for, I guess. You guys are here today. Obviously, there's a variety of questions, I'm assuming, or at least one question. And are all three curious about a certain program, or are you just coming in and saying, what can you tell me?
Main nuclear program that asked the board to join. Kind of good score on the ADVAP, so they asked me about that. So I'm a little bit curious about that. Just what it takes for a student to be in military, Navy.
Okay. Okay. Your name is
Austin.
Austin. Okay. And you've already looked into the enlisted side of the nuclear community?
No, I was always more interested in the officer side.
Okay. All right. And what's your major?
Right now, history, but looking into psychology. And,
okay. Well, just to give you a heads up, that you don't have to be a mechanical engineer or aerospace or whatnot, but the minimum that's required is 2 Calc courses with C's or better. Okay, so Calc 1 and Calc 2 at a university. And then 2 physics, Calc base with C's or better. Have you taken at least those 4 classes?
No, I'm on the way to take the 2 Calc courses that they are required for psychology majors.
Okay. You would also look at doing physics as well. Okay, Calc base.
Yeah,
physics. Okay, and that's a 1 and a 2 as well. As long as you got C's and better, then we can definitely go forward with that. Your name, real quick?
I'm Andrea.
Hi, Andrea.
I'm a psych major too, but I'm actually going into NASPAC medical school. I was looking to see what services I could maybe offer after. And I was just talking, I know they don't offer NGs, but they have the DO program.
We have DO, yes, we have HPSC for that program, so that would be perfect for you. What year are you?
I'm senior in grad.
Oh, did you take your MCAT?
The ND program doesn't offer, like, you don't need the MCAT.
You don't need to? Okay, did you get into that? National School?
I did.
You did? Okay. Alright. So we'll have to talk a little bit more about it.
Okay.
Well, if you're really interested in HPSC.
Is there any, like, similar things I could offer?
For NDs?
Anything like pre-med or... I know I have a psych major.
We have clin psychs. I don't know if you're thinking about going that direction. But also DO school, clin psychs, and we do pay for the school, the clin psych portion. When you get in it. If you get in it, you don't show that portion of it. We do pay. And then you can come in and anything else.
Okay. And then you just need my bachelor's in psych for that?
Yep. And then you would need to get into the clin psych school here.
Okay.
If because I know they do have one. I don't know how difficult it is to get into it, but we would definitely help with that. Yeah.
So that's a great pre-congratulations. When you walking down the or up on the stage?
This May, sorry.
Oh yeah. What date is it? Is it on a Saturday or Friday?
It's Friday. This is a big
Great achievement. Great achievement.
Thank you.
1 milestone down, right?
Yep.
Awesome. All right. Your name, bud?
I'm Ryan Farrar. I'm an electrical engineering major. I'm a junior. And I'm looking into maybe the EOD or SEAL side of that.
Okay.
I don't know what I could do as an electrical engineering degree with that, but
Well, with the spec ops and spec war programs, with engineering side, you're going to be able to apply some.
Yeah.
Especially at an officer's level, because all officers, when they're commissioned, they're put at a management level because you're going to be responsible. You're going to be in charge of sailors, beneath you. In the SEAL program, even maybe a versatile of other forces as well.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, we just are having a board come up with SEALs in next week. Well, the application process though takes a lot longer than a week. Unfortunately, we would look at another year from now. So probably working on a packet right around September, October frame for you for SEALs. EOD now is coming up in August. Okay. So we look at that. Have you thought about other high intensity level type occupations such as
I mean,
pilot?
Yeah, anything really. I mean, I'm up for anything.
Well, there's also what about the nuclear community? Are you
I haven't really looked into that, but that's interesting. I'm interested in that.
okay? What's your cumulative GPA right now?
It's a 2.7.
Okay. Is there any chance of that popping up to
Oh
the
yeah.
3.0 range?
Oh, for sure. I'll get that this semester.
Okay. So one of the biggest things, because it's so crammed with competitive applications, we normally don't even process forward until that 3.0 has been obtained or higher.
Yeah.
Okay. And there is a weight to the type of degree. So, for instance, if you're aerospace engineering and you had a 3.1 compared to someone that was an arts major in theater that has a 3.8, we know the difference.
Yeah.
We know the difference. We know the type of demand that you have. But for the nuclear side, you're probably not even competitive until you get into 3.3. But for pilot, NFO, Naval Flight Officer, SEAL, EOD, we highly recommend that you're in the 3.0 range before we process it.
Okay.
So are you thinking maybe a 3.0 by the end of this semester?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah. So if that's the case, we definitely can process forward. And the great thing about it is you're ending your junior year. So a lot of the programs we can start a year out before you get your piece of paper.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So the great thing about that is if you get it all set up correctly, we can look at, if the board likes you, if you get a pro yes, you get a final select of yes, and everything works out just perfect for you. We can actually arrange for you to go to OCS close by to your graduation date.
Oh, wow.
So it has happened in the past, but the first hurdles you would have to get through is, getting a nice, impressive kit, and then hopefully getting accepted by multiple stages of boards.
Okay.
Because your packet first has to go through our headquarters command. Okay. They look through it, kind of Q&A it, and then it will go to the program manager, and he or she would say yes, no, or hold off, whatnot. If that goes, then they go to an actual board, and that's a professional recommendation of yes. And then from there, nothing's promised yet, nothing's guaranteed, because then they still got to look at your medical background, they got to look at your background clearance. So it goes to that final board, and if they evaluate not just what's already been given to them, but your medical and background clearance, then they give you the overall final select of yes, and then we're waiting on the OCS date.
Okay.
So that's the general process of if everything's working out right.
Yeah.
Of course, we could never sit here and promise you anything.
Yeah.
But we could be in your corner and root you on.
Yeah.
If you're doing all the legwork and everything's clean or no hiccups in your kit building. We can definitely press forward and work with you on that. So, but just thinking about that, you're done. Actually, right before you're done, we can start talking now and really get in depth with the programs and see what you're interested in. There's certain things you can work on now, as of today, if you decide to take that route on certain programs. So, cool. All right. Now, nuclear. Yeah. So, you're a freshman?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Semester one?
Second semester.
Okay. So, where are we at with your calculus courses?
I just took. I wanted to get good base in math, and
You do pre-cal or something?
I just did college algebra. Just want to make sure.
Okay.
Because I know the best way to do good at math is get a good basis in algebra. Because I don't want to fail when I get to calculus.
Sure.
So
No one does.
pretty good at math. So I don't have any worries about it at all.
Okay.
But I'll definitely be taking it next semester. So
Okay. Well, there's the to do.
Yeah.
If you're wanting to go down the nuclear pipeline. But that shouldn't hold you off on other routes to take if those 4 courses aren't applicable to you. You just can't do it. For whatever reason, you just can't do it. That doesn't limit you to applying for an officer program and other occupations besides nuclear. Now, are you looking at nuclear for like the collegiate side, like starting to earn some money right about your because you got to start about 30 months out from your graduation day for nuclear collegiate. But so let's kind of do a step back. Are we looking at overall just having an occupation when you get out of the military and the Navy, or are you looking for some financial substitute right now? What are your kind of stressors or worries?
Definitely financially right now. Loans aren't my favorite thing to take out, but I have to take out at least $6,000 this
College
year.
loans?
Yeah, and
That's
not looking forward
really
to the debt and having so much when I got out of college. So that's definitely a factor. And then getting a job out of high school is a concern when you have loans alone. So of course, having secure, if I was able to get into any program, really, I would have at least a secure job to pay off loans, or if I was able to get in the program now, maybe help with college altogether. I don't know what they would be able to do. So
here's the three things. Okay, three things. You need to be 30 months out from getting a piece of paper. You need to be at close to, if not above, a 3.3 on a cumulative GPA. Okay, and you need to at least have one calc course done and one physics course done to apply.
Okay.
But you have to be in agreement to at least finish both calc courses and both physics courses before you get your piece of paper. Does that kind of make sense?
Yes.
So you can actually knock out a calc one and a physics one and apply for the DuPont collegiate program. But at the same time, you got to be within the 30-month window, and we're looking at a pretty decent cumulative GPA.
Yeah, I have a 4.0 right now.
Okay.
I'll come out with it again this semester.
Awesome.
But coming into calculus and calc 2 and stuff, that's going to be more challenging. So I should be able to keep above a 3.0. But I'm praying when you get doesn't drop.
Well, and here's the thing. You have to maintain it. If you're in the DuPont collegiate program, you cannot drop in a term or a semester, as you would say, you cannot drop below a 3.0. We're not talking cumulative. We're talking within that school session of 4.5 to 5 months. That by the time you're done, all right, you don't drop below a 3.0. And any technical course, you cannot fail or get a D or less. So you got to maintain a C in your technical courses. Mainly, you got to keep a C and above in all courses because the program manager is going to ask what happened. Yeah. Right. At the same time, you see where I'm getting at with the academic performance.
Yeah.
The nuclear pipeline they stress the importance on that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they're not joking. They don't want you to, granted, it'd be great if you're walking out of there with the aerospace engineering degree with 3.9. Gotcha. Yeah. That's great. Okay. But they do have some mins. And those mins are, that's what I talked to. Try to be in that 3.3 range or higher to apply. Yeah. And then if everything works out great, while you're a collegiate student, you have to maintain a 3.0 or higher. Okay. Okay. Any other questions?
One, which I should ask before I even apply for anything like that. I had asthma as a child.
How old? Until what age?
I think definitely before I was 10. I think 8 would be the max.
Okay.
I had any problem with it.
Okay, so here's the thing. We need a reevaluation on you from your family doc or medical provider, whoever can direct you to get reevaluated. When was the last time you used an inhaler?
Probably maybe when I was 10.
Maybe when you were 10? Okay. All right. So those are things that you would look into. The reason I say is just due to inhaler use, you got to be out more than a year to even think about applying for any military program.
I haven't used it in quite a while.
Okay. Bronchitis?
No.
Okay. Any other medical issues that you can talk about freely in front of people?
Nothing I know.
Okay. Okay. So that's how's your eyesight? Colorblind?
I'm pretty sure I'm 20/20.
Are you colorblind?
No.
Okay. How about yourself?
I'm good.
You're good?
I also have a question similar to that too. I got surgery on my wrist, and there's a plate in there. Is that going to be?
That could be evaluated. I don't know off the top of my head if that's automatically disqualified, but I think they evaluate if it's not, if it's a case by case,
Okay.
they're gonna check your flexibility. Do you
Yeah.
have full range?
Yeah, it's stronger than this one, I think.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're part bionic.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
All right, good. And how about yourself? Anything that you had to see the doc in the past that you don't mind talking about? Private, I got you, no problem.
Yeah.
But
I have food allergies. Is that like?
okay, what type of food allergies?
I have a
Now, are they sensitive or are they like no joke
not
allergic?
Like, no, it's not. I don't have anaphylaxis, but I just like intestinal problems. Like
Okay.
wheat gluten, eggs, milk.
Okay, so not full lactose, right?
No.
Okay. That would be on a case by case with you too. So what you would do is build the kit, let your recruiter know exactly what your situation. Do you have documentation on that?
Yeah.
You as well?
Yeah.
You need to get it.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to get it.
Yeah. Okay. Documentation provided with your kit, and then it will go up to med board to possibly get waived or not get waived. But all in all, you don't know what opportunities you're going to have if you don't try. And that's what you guys are here all about, right? I mean, is to really see your opportunities in the doors. Now, granted, you're already a head start in front of most, being at a nice campus and such. But definitely try not to sell yourself short, push yourself to the limits, and see what the Navy can offer you. Absolutely. You know, and that, you know, what are they going to say?
Yeah.
No? Okay. So, I really don't know too much on the from the past. I've heard about people being sensitive to certain things, ingredients, and then allergic, and that's why I asked you sensitive or allergic. But the best thing I can say is press forward and talk to your, Lieutenant Reza on building a packet for you. You're close. You're close. So, yeah, there's definitely some opportunities for you. So, and for you, obviously, you know where you need to go.
Yeah.
I'll give you my business card and we'll talk more. I am right behind A Mountain.
Oh, okay.
Lieutenant Reza, right behind. We all in the same floor.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
All right.
You know the big Microsoft Morgan Stanley
Yeah.
buildings, those nice buildings? We're in the Morgan Stanley building, building 80, Rio
Okay.
Salado, obviously. 8th floor.
All right.
And we're right next door to the Marine Corps Officer Recruiting Station. And yeah, we'll just talk more. And we'll dig deep into what exactly is, maybe you didn't want to talk about certain pressures or problems you're having in front of everybody else. Totally understandable. But what we can talk to you about is Navy's values towards something that could really commend,
Yeah.
what you're currently doing, and what might be a problem solver for you downrange. Okay? And just remember, if everything works out for you and you receive that oath at the end, receiving a commission in the United States Navy, just do your homework. Look at the ratio on how many people actually are able to earn that. Okay, you'll be probably get one step back in amazement. All right?
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Let me give you my card. You got Lieutenant Reza.